It is time for our weekly Your Money segment on the news. Today, how much of your money should be spent on life insurance? We've got Alex Joyce with Rejoice Financial in studio again. Alex, great to have you back.
Thanks, Scott.
So who needs life insurance? Everybody?
Well, just about.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that when you're younger and your assets aren't quite mature, I think it's appropriate to have a significant, if you will, depending on your lifestyle, amount of life insurance. The question always is term okay, or is by term invest the rest, an appropriate strategy? That just really depends. I think for older people, they should have enough to, be left, if you will, for burial. I think one should really think about life insurance being there for their children as a wealth transfer, a tax-free wealth transfer, while younger people should use life insurance as a way to, if they passed away prematurely, to leave some or enough there to have a wealth transfer to sustain the existing spouse's lifestyle, if you will.
Okay. So how do we determine a number? How do we determine how much we're actually going to need in terms of life insurance?
Sure, that's a great question, Scott. I think 3 times your annual salary is appropriate. But again, it really comes down to, what is the mortgage? What debt would be left behind if you were to predecease?
Okay. And the type of insurance. I mean, there's certainly lots of options for folks. What do you suggest?
There really is. I think cost being, of course, an issue, depending on how much income you have coming in. Term insurance is inexpensive, where there's simplified issue term, which means there's no real medical exams, where some people believe at a young age you should be investing into whole life. There's lots of strategies these days where there's cash value life insurance or borrowing from your cash value in retirement to fund your lifestyle. So it just really depends on how much money you're making, what you can afford, what life expectancy really looks like, and again, what you need the life insurance for is a huge factor.
How often should we be looking over our life insurance policies to see if we should make some adjustments?
It's a great question. It should, if you have an advisor, you should really sit down with your advisor and learn what, again, the purpose of the life insurance is for, right? So we see that, again, when you're younger, you should have enough to pay off the debts. When you're older, you shouldn't have as much. We see routinely people have too much. So that's a very valid and appropriate question.
Really? Okay.
It really is. You shouldn't have much as you age and your assets become mature. 59 and a half, being past that IRS tax, 10% penalty, if you would.
Yep.
And as you pay off your debts closer to retirement, you should really kind of stop renewing some of that term insurance because it becomes very cost prohibitive.
That is good advice from Alex Joyce. He's with Rejoice Financial, and we've got a link to his website today on WTHR.com. Alex, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, Scott.